was just about to do a photo shoot with a Snouted Cobra, and the Reptile Centre received a call out for a Black Mamba. Apparently it's in someone's house, and as you can imagine, they need a professional to come and take it out. So we're going to follow Chris, the curator, and see how he handles the situation. So I'm pretty excited. I've never been on a call out for a Black Mamba, and to be honest, I've actually never photographed a Black Mamba, so I'm pretty excited about this one. So the owners of the house found this skin, so clearly the snake's been here for a while. It's probably not so much a matter of it's just stumbled in here today. Looks like it's maybe...
Thanks a lot.
It looks like it's been housing in here for a while, and obviously the two have just met, so many hiding spots. I mean, it's a really tricky environment to try and find and do a removal in. So no luck in finding it today, so what they're going to do is, there's too many hiding spots, and there's actually a few places in the roof that it could get into that we can't actually access. So what we're going to do is leave it there for now and advise the owners that if they see it again, to give them a call, and he'll rush back out and try and remove it then for them. Which is a bit of a shame. I would love to have shown you a Black Mamba, and I would love to have seen it myself, but fingers crossed for next time.
A big part of what we do is snake rescue and also other reptiles. Okay. People sometimes make a silly mistake where a little frog's head out of a hole thinking it's a big snake in this hole or something. So we get called out for strange call-outs, but it's a big part of what we do. Around about 200 animals a year that we go out and rescue. We don't go out for every single call out. But when people phone us, we'd rather try and encourage people to leave the animal. If it's a big python down at the river, leave it. But if it's a Black Mamba in your bed, then obviously yes, we'd go out and go and rescue the snake. When people phone, we'd give a lot of information about just directly on the phone, we'd give them information about what to expect from this animal, give them some safety tips.
So a bit of education.
Well, we've got to assess the situation. I mean, somebody phones and they've got a Black Mamba in their house. There could be dogs around, children around, people incompetent trying to catch it or kill it, things like this. We have to give all this advice and just make sure that it's a safe situation. Once that's established and you've given the rules and instructions, we'd rush out and go and capture this animal. Once caught, we'd ask people if we can let it go back on the farm somewhere, but most people say no. Just take it away, or we're going to kill it. And we then bring it to the centre, keep it in a quarantine facility, completely away from all the other animals, for a reason that we want to release them again. So we don't buy animals, we don't sell animals, we don't supply any organizations that really, we want to release them back into the wild. So we keep them as clean as possible. And we'd then release them so probably about in a week's time,
Okay.
a month maybe. It depends on what work we're doing, because we do keep them for a while so that we can measure them, weigh them, check them out for parasites. So a bit of research done, and then released back into the area, into the same geographical range, of course, away from where they were found, into a safe bush area or something.
Excellent. Okay. Snouted cobra are one of Africa's largest cobras, boasting a potent neurotoxic venom that induces a variety of symptoms, including paralysis and respiratory distress. This is not a snake that you want to get bitten by, which is why, when working with venomous snakes, safety should be the first priority. I've chosen to shoot with a 70 to 200mm lens so that I have the flexibility in shooting both full body and close-up shots without having to move much while I'm laying on the ground. The minimum focal distance of this lens is 1 metre, allowing me to lay a safe distance from the snake, knowing its experienced handler was there to hook it back if it came too close to me. I obviously wanted to capture action shots with the hood showing, and this snake performed beautifully as soon as the cover was lifted. So I've got a veiled chameleon with me right now, and this isn't native to Africa, so we've gone a bit for the exotic species right now. And the Reptile Centre itself does have a few exotic species, so we'll talk about that in a moment. Okay. But in terms of the veiled chameleon, I mean, this is very, very popular as a pet, probably one of the most common chameleon species as pets. And it's one of the larger ones. I mean, it's not right up there, but it's a pretty decent size. And obviously, most notably, you've got the callout there, which is pretty impressive. So what kind of other exotic species have you got at the centre?
We've got a few interesting animals. Crocodilians-wise, we've got the American alligator.
Yes,
okay. That one we've got is about 15 years old.
Really?
Okay. It's still a small size, though.
It's only a little one.
Yeah. And then also we've got that West African dwarf crocodile, which is from the Congo.
Yes, beautiful.
Okay, and that was also an animal that was saved out of a very badly run sort of type of animal sanctuary that side.
Okay.
Most of our exotics are actually animals that were kept as pets in South Africa, and then the owners either lost custody of the animals, or situations where they just can't care for them anymore.
Sure.